Welcome back to Data Solution. I hope you're doing very well. Today we are diving into one of the most powerful Snowflake SQL function for text analysis, that is regular expression underscore count. It's called REGEXP underscore counts. In this video we will see the demo on counting hashtag in social media post, counting email address in sentence, counting sentences in review, counting words in product, counting phone number in text, and counting specific words. All these demo we will see in Snowflake Wave UI. So before going to start, I request to viewer to please subscribe the channel and like this video if you find this video helpful to you. Now let's get started. First, let's understand what regular expression underscore count does. It is a function that counts how many times a specific pattern appear in a string. Here is the syntax: regular expression underscore count, then we pass here column or string, then we pass here search string pattern, then optionally we pass here position and parameter. Position means starting position, or we can additionally pass here parameter means case sensitive string or case insensitive string. So now let's see demo on Snowflake Wave UI. So here I am using here free trial Snowflake account, and this is my Snowflake Wave UI. So first see example counting hashtag in social media post. For this example I am creating here demonstration table called social media post, and this is the structure of this table: post ID and contents. So let's create this table. Control enter to execute. Here is table created. Let's insert sample data into this table. You can click here to insert and run this statement query, and let's validate. Control enter. You can see here table created, and here is the data. Let us suppose we want to find the hashtag. This is the hashtag symbol vacation fun, hashtag fun, and there is no hashtag, and here is the tag hashtag, AI hashtag, and innovation hashtag. So how we can count? We use here query post ID content, and then we use here regular expression underscore count, REGEXP underscore count. Then we pass here column name in which we find this hashtag, and then we use here regular expression. This query find here the symbol of hashtag, then followed by alphanumeric means alphabet and number, and which contain also underscore. This is optional keyword. In between the square bracket, this bracket and this bracket is called optional keyword, and plus icon followed one or more numeric or alphanumeric character. Okay, so if I execute this statement, you can see here post ID content, and then regular expression we pass here regular expression search pattern, find here hashtag vacation. There is two hashtags, so here is count 2. There is 3 hashtag, here is count 3, and there is no hashtag, so count 0. Okay, now let's move on to next example, counting email address in text. So let's create table for this demonstration. Here is the table called feedback, and these are the structure: ID integer data type, feedback which is text data type. So control enter to execute. Here is table created. Let's insert sample data into this table. We inserting ID and some text content. Let's validate this table. Here is table created, and this is the feedback column which contain a string, and in a string we have a common pattern of email address. So we want to count email address in this string. So how we can count? We use here query select ID. We use here ID column and feedback column to validate this count, and we use here regular expression underscore count. We pass here feedback column, then we use here common pattern of email address. We use here alphanumeric passing. Here is the alphanumeric first, then it should be dot, then plus. It's one or more alpha character, so we use here plus, then it must be contained at the rate. Then we again pass here alphanumeric pattern dot underscore as well, plus we use here dot. Dot is also a wildcard character, so we use here escape character for backward slash one of the, and then we again pass here alphanumeric, that is at least 2 or more character. Okay, after dot it must be at least 2 alpha character. Okay, So let's execute this statement to validate. Control enter to execute this statement. Here is the one email address, so it's count 1. Here is two email address in this string, so it's count 2, and there is no email address, so it's count 0. Okay, now let's move on to next example, third example, counting sentences in customer review. So let's create customer review table for this demonstration. I will put all query we use in this video in description box. Okay, so here is table created with this structure, review ID and review tags. Let's insert sample data into this table. Here is 3 record inserted using insert into table. Okay, so let's validate this table. Here is table created and these are the data. So let us suppose we want to count here sentences using dot, exclamation mark and question mark. As you know, each sentence end with dot, exclamation mark and question mark. So we want to count here sentences. So we use here pattern, square bracket, we put here dot, exclamation mark and question mark to count these sentences. So let's control enter to execute, and you can see here there is 3 sentences, so it's count here 3. There is 1 sentences, here is comma not count, so after dot it's count here 1, and we count here 2 sentences because here is 2 dot found. Okay, now let's move on to next example, counting words in product description. For this demonstration, let's create table for this called product with this structure, product ID and description. Let's insert sample data into this table. Here is 3 row inserted into product table. Let's validate. Now you can see here product ID and description. Let us suppose we want to count here word. This is a great product. Means here is the 5 word. Here is the 3 word. Here is the also 3 words. So we use here regular expression pattern slash we indicate the boundary of word, and then we use here in square bracket alphanumeric, and we use here plus for one or more numeric character, then we again enclosed with boundary of word. So if I execute this statement, you can see here the count of word. Here is the 5 word, so it's count 5. Here is the 3 word, it's count 3. We do not use here comma, so it's not count, and we only count here alphanumeric, means alphabet and number, and then here is the 3 word, so it's count here 3. Okay, now let's move on to next example, counting the phone number in text data. So let us create table for this demonstration. Control enter to execute. We create here contact form entries for our example, entry and entry tags. Let's insert sample data into this table. Let's see. Here is the table in contact form entry, entry ID and entry tags. Let us suppose we want to count here phone number. Let us suppose anybody enter here phone number pattern using dash, using dot, also space. So we want to count here phone number. So it must be 3 digit, then at the end here is 4 digit, and middle also 3 digit. So we use here pattern, regular expression pattern. We using here query, select entry ID, entry tags, then we use here regular expression underscore count, then we pass here entry tags column, then we use here boundary of the word, it is the boundary of one sequence of number, then we use here backward slash d, and in curly bracket 3, it must be 3 digit and start with digit. Then if I execute this statement, then it should be space or dot or dash. Backward slash s represent the space, this is the dot, and this is the dash. Okay, so this is the pattern of various mobile number or phone number. So let's execute this statement, and now you can see here the count of number. Here is the 2 number, so it's count 2. Here is also 2 number, it's count 2. Here is no number, so it's count 0. Okay, now let's move on to next example. This is the last demo of this video, counting specific words or phrases in tags. So let us create table for this demonstration called articles with these structure, article ID and content, and these are the data type. Let's insert sample data into this table using insert into, this is the table name, and let's validate. You can see here table created, and these are the data set. So let us suppose we want to count the occurrence of data word in this string. So we use here simple regular expression pattern. We use here query select article ID content, and then we use here regular expression which is called reg exp expression underscore count. Then we pass here content, this is column, and then we use here simple pattern. We use here backward slash b for boundary of word data, then we also enclose with backward slash b. Okay, so if I execute this statement, you can see here there is data present, but d is capital letter, so this is case sensitive. If you want to make this case insensitive, we need to pass here other parameter as well. So you can see here data one time present, here data one time present. So let us pass parameter, starting parameter which is 1, and other parameter which is I. You can see here syntax of position and parameter. Okay, so we pass here position 1 and then parameter which is I, means case insensitive. So if I execute this statement, then it's also count here this word data word which is 1 occurrence. Okay, that's all about in this video. In this video we will learn about regular expression underscore count. This is the game changer for tax analysis. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more video like this. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. See you in next video. Thank you.